Have you ever thought you were doing everything right when it comes to staying healthy? Brushing your teeth, showering daily, maybe even eating better, yet still feel tired, foggy, or just off? Here's something most people don't realize. It's not always about diet or exercise. Sometimes the biggest health problems come from the smallest things you overlook in your daily hygiene. Most of us follow the same routine we learned years ago. A quick wash, some toothpaste, maybe a swipe of deodorant, and we're out the door. But what if I told you there are 5 hidden areas on your body that are quietly collecting bacteria, weakening your immune system, and even affecting your heart and brain health? And the most surprising part, most people don't even realize they're missing these spots. Simple changes in how you clean certain parts of your body could improve your sleep, sharpen your mind, and even add years to your life. That's not an exaggeration. Doctors and specialists are now warning that poor hygiene in these areas can lead to serious long-term issues like inflammation, infections, and chronic illness. You don't need expensive products or hours in front of the mirror. These tips are easy, take just a few minutes, and could completely transform how you feel each day. I first learned this from a respected health expert, Dr. Emma Harris, who has worked with older adults for more than 30 years. Her insights completely changed my view of what it means to be clean. So let's break it down, starting with a body part you probably think you're cleaning, but you're likely not doing it right at all: your tongue. The silent health risk inside your mouth. Think of your tongue as a sponge that never gets wrung out. You brush your teeth, rinse your mouth, and maybe floss. But your tongue, it stays coated in bacteria, dead cells, and leftover food every single day. This isn't just about bad breath. Over 700 types of microorganisms live on the tongue. And if you're not cleaning it the right way, these bacteria can slip into your bloodstream through tiny cuts in your gums, especially as you age. The result? Higher risk of heart disease, diabetes complications, and even infections in the lungs. Here's the visual. Imagine wiping down your kitchen every day but never cleaning the sponge you used. Eventually, that sponge becomes dirtier than the surfaces it touches. That's your tongue, unless you clean it intentionally. Now let's talk about something most people never think twice about: your feet. Every step you take, every move you make, your feet are working quietly beneath you. They're your body's foundation. And just like any foundation, when neglected, everything built on top begins to suffer. Think about it. Your feet carry your full body weight, help you balance, and support your posture. But for most of us, foot care is nothing more than a quick rinse in the shower, if we even remember to do that. That kind of neglect isn't harmless. In fact, it's one of the most common reasons behind balance problems, chronic pain, circulation issues, and even dangerous infections, especially for people over 50. According to Dr. Emma Harris, ignoring your feet is like ignoring the cracks in the base of a house. If the base is unstable, the entire structure becomes vulnerable. She's treated hundreds of older adults whose health issues traced back to simple, avoidable foot problems. This isn't just about dry heels or sore toes. This is about your quality of life and your long-term health. Why aging makes foot care more important than ever. As we get older, our circulation naturally slows. That means our feet, often the farthest point from our heart, are the first to suffer. Cold toes, swelling, tingling, and even changes in skin color can be early warning signs that your circulation isn't what it used to be. Ever had burning or stinging in your feet? That might be a sign of nerve damage. For those with diabetes, foot hygiene isn't just a comfort thing. It's critical. A small infection or untreated sore can turn into something far more dangerous if ignored. That's why it's important to get ahead of these issues with daily care. You don't have to become a foot expert. You just need a few daily habits that can help you feel stronger, steadier, and more energetic. How to clean your feet the right way. Don't rely on shower water to do the job. You have to be intentional. Use a soft cloth or sponge with gentle soap and warm water. Clean the tops, soles, heels, and especially between the toes. That space between your toes is like a forgotten closet, where bacteria love to hide and grow. Avoid hot water. It dries out your skin and makes cracks more likely. Instead, sit comfortably, take your time, and treat this part of your routine like an act of self-care. But the real magic happens after washing. Most people stop there. That's a mistake. Why drying is the step that saves you. Imagine washing a plate and stacking it wet in a dark cabinet. Mold would grow quickly, right? The same thing happens with your feet if you don't dry them completely. That warm, dark, damp space between your toes becomes a breeding ground for fungus and bacteria. Thomas, a 73-year-old retiree, didn't realize this until he developed a stubborn fungal infection. It started with a bit of discoloration and turned into weeks of pain and discomfort, all from letting his feet stay damp inside his socks. Once he committed to cleaning and thoroughly drying his feet, especially between the toes, his infection cleared up, his balance improved, and the nagging aches he felt while walking started to fade. When was the last time you really thought about your armpits? Most people only give them a quick swipe of deodorant and move on. But here's something few realize. Your underarms aren't just sweat zones. They're also vital hubs of your body's detox system. Hiding just beneath that thin skin is a network of powerful lymph nodes that filter toxins and support your immune defenses. If you're not cleaning your armpits properly, it's not just body odor you're risking, it's your health. Bacteria, dead skin cells, and product buildup can block your pores and create the perfect environment for rashes, infections, and even lymph node inflammation. Many people blame genetics or age for these issues, but often the real cause is poor underarm hygiene. Health expert Helen Carter says it best: your underarms are like natural drainage pipes. If they get clogged, your whole system slows down. That's why this small part of your body needs more attention than most people give it. How to properly clean your underarms. Step into the shower and start with warm water. This opens your pores and helps release trapped sweat and toxins. Use a soft washcloth or sponge and a gentle, fragrance-free soap. Your underarm skin is thin and sensitive, so scrubbing too hard or using harsh products can actually make things worse. Here's the secret: direction matters. Move your cloth in circles, then side to side and up and down. Think of it like polishing a delicate glass. You're being thorough without causing damage. Rinse well until the water runs completely clear. Leftover soap can cause irritation just as much as sweat. Olivia, a 65-year-old retired teacher, used to deal with constant irritation and bumpy underarm skin. She thought it was just age-related, but once she switched to a gentler cleanser and a more deliberate wash routine, her underarms stopped itching and her confidence soared. Drying the right way and why it matters. After the shower, most people towel off quickly and move on. But damp underarms are a perfect breeding ground for bacteria and fungus. Just like a damp towel stuffed into a bag starts to smell, so does your underarm if moisture is trapped. Use a soft towel to gently pat the area dry. Don't rub. Let your underarms air out for a moment before applying deodorant. This not only helps prevent irritation, but makes your deodorant work better. You might be surprised how fresh you feel throughout the day just by taking this extra step. Once you do this regularly, you'll notice smoother skin, fewer breakouts, and a dramatic drop in odor, because you're cleaning the source, not just covering it. Why this small habit boosts your whole body? Here's the big picture. Your underarms contain over 20 lymph nodes. When they're clear, your immune system works more efficiently. When they're clogged, it struggles. That's why underarm hygiene is more than personal care. It's a way to help your body fight infections, filter toxins, and stay strong. Just 1 week of this improved care routine can lead to less body odor, smoother skin, fewer rashes, and better overall well-being. Some people even report more energy after improving their underarm hygiene, thanks to better lymphatic drainage. Breathing is something we all do without thinking. But what if the way you breathe is silently draining your energy, messing with your sleep, and even affecting your brain? Sounds extreme, but it's not. Your nose is more than just a passage for air. It's one of your body's most powerful defense systems, and neglecting it could be costing you more than you know. Every day, your nose filters dust, allergens, bacteria, and pollutants, so your lungs and bloodstream don't have to. But like any filter, if it's never cleaned, it clogs. The result? Blocked airways, snoring, fatigue, brain fog, and even a higher risk of respiratory infections. Health specialist Helen Carter compares your nose to a home air purifier. If the filter is full of dust, the entire house feels stuffy. Your body works the same way. When your nose is congested or inflamed, you don't get enough oxygen, and when oxygen is low, everything slows down. How to clean your nose the right way. Start simple. First thing in the morning, rinse your nostrils with warm water. This helps remove overnight dust and mucus that builds up while you sleep. For a deeper clean, use a saline spray, available in any drugstore or a neti pot. These tools flush out irritants and restore easy natural breathing. Another game-changing tip: steam inhalation. Taking a hot shower or placing your face over a bowl of hot water with a towel over your head can loosen mucus and clear nasal passages. For extra relief, add a drop or two of eucalyptus or peppermint oil. Your sinuses will thank you. But be gentle. Blowing your nose too hard can actually force mucus deeper into your sinuses and cause irritation. Instead, clear one nostril at a time with soft pressure and follow up by washing your hands to prevent the spread of germs. Why nasal hygiene matters more than you think. Clear nasal passages is better breathing. Better breathing, more oxygen. More oxygen is sharper focus, more energy, and deeper sleep. It really is that simple. When you breathe better, you live better. Take James, a 69-year-old retired builder who had struggled with chronic congestion. He thought it was just aging. But after introducing a saline rinse every morning, his sleep improved, his energy came back, and for the first time in years, he felt clear. Or Bella, a 76-year-old gardening enthusiast who always woke up stuffy and groggy. Once she added nasal care to her routine, she felt refreshed in the mornings, her allergy symptoms eased, and her mood improved, all from a 2-minute daily habit. Don't let poor breathing steal your vitality. It's easy to blame allergies, aging, or the seasons for blocked noses and brain fog. But often, it's just a case of not giving your nose the care it needs. Regular nasal hygiene keeps irritants out, improves sleep, boosts oxygen to your brain, and helps you feel lighter and more alert. It's a small effort with big results, and once you feel the difference, you'll wonder how you ever lived without it. It might sound odd, but your belly button, yes, that tiny little dip in your stomach, can have a bigger impact on your hygiene and comfort than you realize. Most people never clean it. In fact, it's often skipped altogether. But what if that tiny spot is actually harboring sweat, bacteria, dead skin, and even a faint smell that's been bothering you without you even knowing it? The belly button is one of those body parts that rarely sees the light of day. But because it's a warm, moist, enclosed space, it becomes the perfect environment for bacteria and fungus to grow, especially as we age and our skincare routines change. Jane, a 78-year-old retiree, used to wonder why she always noticed a faint musty odor, even after showering. She tried changing her soap, her clothes, and even her laundry detergent, but the smell persisted until she started gently cleaning her belly button each day. The smell vanished, and the skin around her stomach began to feel healthier too. Why it's more than just a smell issue. Your belly button can collect more than just lint. Sweat, oil, and bacteria naturally build up in this area. Over time, this can lead to irritation, minor infections, and skin issues that affect your comfort and confidence. If you've ever felt itchy or noticed a subtle odor in your midsection, your belly button might be the reason. And for those who have a pierced belly button, even from years ago, there's an extra layer of risk. Piercing holes never fully close. They remain tiny pockets that trap moisture, which can lead to infections even long after the jewelry is gone. It's not about scrubbing harshly or doing anything complicated. It's about being aware and making this tiny habit a normal part of your routine. How to clean your belly button gently and effectively? Here's what you need to do. During your shower, use a soft washcloth or cotton swab dipped in warm water and mild soap. Gently wipe inside the belly button. Don't dig deep or use anything sharp. The goal is to loosen and lift away any buildup without irritating the skin. After cleaning, make sure to dry the area thoroughly, just like with your feet or armpits. Trapped moisture can create a breeding ground for bacteria. Use a soft towel and pat it dry. Never rub too hard. If your skin is sensitive, consider applying a small bit of natural oil like vitamin E or coconut oil to keep the skin soft and nourished. And for those with piercings, take an extra moment to clean around the jewelry, making sure no soap or moisture is left behind. Watch out for warning signs. Sometimes your body will let you know if something's not right. If you notice unusual discharge, redness, itching, or persistent discomfort around your belly button, don't ignore it, especially for those with diabetes or weakened immune systems. Even a small infection can become serious. Catching it early with simple daily care can prevent much bigger problems later on. The little habit with a big impact. It might seem silly, cleaning your belly button, but as we've seen with the tongue, feet, underarms, and nose, Every overlooked area adds up, and often, these small pockets of poor hygiene are the hidden causes behind things like discomfort, odor, or even infections. Taking a moment to care for these spots is a step toward feeling better in your body every single day. Sometimes, the biggest breakthroughs in health don't come from major lifestyle changes or expensive routines. They come from finally paying attention to the things we've ignored for years. Your tongue, feet, underarms, nose, and belly button may not seem like power players in your wellness journey, but now you know the truth. Each one holds a key to your body's balance, energy, and long-term health. Why does this matter so much, especially as we age? Because the small issues we once shrugged off, a little foot pain, an occasional rash, a stuffy nose, or persistent fatigue, begin to stack up. And slowly, they wear down our strength, affect our mood, and make everyday life feel harder than it should. But the beauty is this: the fix is simple. It's not about hours of work or complex routines. It's about 5 tiny shifts, done with care and intention. Let's recap what you've learned. Your tongue, not just for taste, but a gateway to your immune system. Cleaning it properly helps prevent infections, freshens your breath, and revives your sense of taste. Your feet, the base of your body. When cared for daily, they improve balance, boost circulation, and reduce the risk of dangerous infections, especially for older adults. Your underarms, more than just a deodorant zone, they're home to vital lymph nodes. Keeping them clean improves detoxification, reduces irritation, and supports immune health. Your nose, your natural air filter. Clean it daily to sleep better, breathe easier, and keep your mind sharper through improved oxygen flow. Your belly button, a surprising hygiene hotspot. A quick daily cleanse helps prevent odors, discomfort, and infections, especially in older or pierced navels. You've now unlocked a mini blueprint for everyday vitality. These habits may be simple, but their effects ripple across your entire well-being. Less irritation, clearer breathing, stronger immunity, better sleep, and even more confidence in your own skin. Real people, real results. Think about Jane, who simply started cleaning her belly button and noticed her skin felt healthier and her confidence improved. Or Thomas, whose foot routine not only cleared an infection, but restored his balance and comfort. James, who breathed easier after just a few days of nasal care. Olivia, whose underarm irritation vanished with a switch to a simple, gentle soap. Or Linda, who rediscovered the joy of flavor and social comfort after tongue scraping. They didn't buy new products or follow a 20-step plan. They just gave attention to the places most people forget, and their lives improved in noticeable, lasting ways. Now it's your turn. Health isn't always about doing more. Sometimes it's about doing better, and doing it consistently. Start with just one of these habits. Make it a part of your routine for a week. Then add another. Soon you'll build a routine that works with your body, not against it. A routine that helps you feel lighter, stronger, cleaner, and more energized every single day. You don't need a new body. You just need to start treating the one you have like it matters. Because it does. Which of these habits are you starting today? Type "I choose health" in the comments to claim your commitment. And if this video opened your eyes, show your support by liking it and sharing it with someone who needs this message. Your body will thank you. Thank you for watching, and remember, small actions lead to big transformation. See you in the next one.